is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll begin by running the option. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. First carry for Nick Chubb. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bills 0.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bills at 11-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Catch is made by Hardman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free. And those ball carriers are getting tagged.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball's snapped at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, you're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
19 Tiger, 50 average, 50 average. 60.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be... The 10 at the 7-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Now Chubb on 1st down, able to work his way forward for about 5. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Murray. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. And the tight end goes in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. They'll run with Gibson. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gibson again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing. And it's
touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, here's Corral. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play here for Buffalo. 62 yards. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Corral looking to throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the way going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half starts with a run by ETN. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. ETN once more. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Pulled in at the 24. Dancing away at the 30. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On play action, it's Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Knox. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They're on 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 12, Corral into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rondale Moore, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now Corral, 3rd and 2. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Going for it on 4th down, Corral. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running right is Chubb. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 26. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? Live has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Chubb will get the call running left. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Bills add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, a run with Etienne. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. On third down, Corral. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, Bob, because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the turnover, here's Murray, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So after the sack, here's second and 14. Here's Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. Touchdown, Bills. Rondale Moore. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rondale Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 53 yards on the ground for him so far.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On third down, here's Etienne. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Etienne up the middle, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.